Well, this is a project done in the year 2004 when after 3 years being a freelance designer, I have understood that there was this research center called Fabrica, which is going by grants given by Benetton. Benetton funds this and 40, 50 people are selected. They are all under 25 years old, and for 1 year they develop projects which are personal or projects for Fabrica, commissioned to Fabrica. This is called Design Slice. It's a project that Fabrica has done for Bosa, which is a ceramic firm which is located in Massano del Grappa, where there's this firm where everyone in that area that works with the ceramics, they do a lot of ugly and kitsch things in ceramics. And after a series of firms woke up and they said, let's try to do some things which are not kitsch, new. And they have called up a series of different designers, among which Fabrica. When I reached Fabrica, I was the only one who had already worked with porcelain, and the processing was exactly the same. Well, we go there and we visit this small brand, which is family run, and I see at the end of this industry some columns of plates which were not yet cooked. And they say, oh, well, we want you to design a collection of vases and big pieces, because doing plates or small objects, well, the people who work do not make a lot of attention, and therefore they all break them, because these humongous plates are all broken, and these piles. Because when you work with ceramics, there's two phases, right? The phase of biscuit, and the one which is polished and varnished, which makes it lacquers it and makes it more resistant. And therefore, what is called the biscuit phase, it's more fragile, and therefore, if a worker moves it from one place to the other, they usually go through the risk of breaking and chipping, and therefore they break. So I went back to my office and I said, well, what is this thing of designing another vase? Well, two or three pieces which make a mini collection. I'm like, okay, we can do that, but maybe we can also think of another way of designing, recuperating that half semi-manufactured plates that have some chips, and they are broken in some way, and we can put them together to evaluate this semi-manufactured product that is there to be trashed. And my idea was that of taking these plates, and when you take it out of the oven, well, you break it opposite of where there is your hand. So you always break it this way, because it hits against an object, right? And therefore the broken part is always one. So I said, okay, fine. If we cut all these plates in the broken part, we can create another service of plates, which is made of a different plates that have nothing to deal one with the other, besides the fact that they're all cut. If the mistake in the broken part is a way of like a signature or processing, well, then we have a recipe to recycle all those semi-manufactured pieces that were about to be thrown. So my idea was that of doing these plates. We sell plates in five by five. Every time they could be different, and in this, the third plate is a bit baroque, and all the others are pretty plain, all belonging to different collections. And the interesting part is that the only similar thing is the broken cut. There's the cut there, which is painted with platinum. That is a way of creating this cut. Definitely, you read the function of it. See here, when you cut this bowl that looks like a half moon, well, this cut gives you this like pattern, this wave, because it's a plate to put some liquid or like a big quantity of food. Well, it needs to be definitely with a bowl shape. And the fact of cutting these plates and bowls well allows you to see the function of the object. Well, the platinum color is a way of giving, I don't know, a preciousness to this product. And it's a way of remembering classic plates, the typical grandmother dishes where there's always a border which is silver, and it's a way of reusing some codes that usually do not work together. Thanks to the observation and thanks to the fact that a mistake in the production basically, well, a new project turned out. So you can make some new things from what we already had. This is a project that we've done with Fabrica for the Guggenheim Museum in Venice, which was celebrating the 40 years of Peggy Guggenheim in Venice. Well, Peggy Guggenheim is this lady totally out of the rules. Basically, she never follows what she's told. She's rich, she's a collector, she'd collect men, drugs, and party animal, basically. And she kept on saying that every day has to be different from another. And she said that every day she wanted to, at the end of her life, purchase a piece of art. So we thought, okay, so we need to design a small collection of objects to sell in the museum store. Rather than doing the exact same things with the logo of the museum, let's try to tell the story of this crazy lady. So we took all the books and understood exactly how she could be different from all the others, and we have demonstrated that through the collection you understand the difference. We have printed the objects in four colors, quadrichromia, like or serigraphy, and every notebook is different because when they print blue, you have, let's say, all these, and then when you apply the red, I ask the printer to move it a bit. So every time, every image is different. So you can't move them always in the same way. So basically, when the colors go through these images, they always move them green or whatever. So all these notebooks were all different one from the other, just like the days of her life, right? All these notebooks were done in limited edition because it was for a celebration, and we numbered them just like limited editions should be numbered. They are all different, just like her days.